Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich from the RVBN Studios in Billerica, Massachusetts for the third and final video blog for Sunday, September 11th, 2016, around 8:29 in the evening, Billerica, Massachusetts. It's dark out now. Taste of fall tomorrow. Gonna be chilly when you wake up in the 40s, so I suggest you get some fleece jackets, but you won't have to wear them in the afternoon because it's going to shoot up to the 70s. Some news to report on RVBN Newswire. Vice presidential candidate and former First Lady and former U.S. Secretary of State and former U.S. Senator of New York, Hillary Clinton, has been diagnosed with pneumonia, so prayers to her. Hope she makes a speedy recovery. And sad news to report again. Former owner of Crazy Eddie's electronics store in New York City, Eddie Antar, passed away at the age of 68. Eddie was famous for his Crazy Eddie commercials on New York television back in the 70s and 80s. I saw them a lot on WWOR and WPIX New York when they were in Massachusetts. Eddie was a good businessman, but he was shady with a lot of bad deals. So prayers to his family. And that's about it on the RVBN Newswire. My third and final video blog subject of the night is my personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is former NFL quarterback and former football announcer Don Meredith. Don Meredith played football for the Dallas Cowboys, but he's known more for his work as a commentator on Monday Night Football. Don was born and he grew up in Mount Vernon, Texas. He played football and basketball in high school. He was such a good player in both sports. He also was a drummer. He was on the drama team. He acted in a few plays in high school. He graduated second in his class, so he was really smart. Then he played football at SMU. He was 2 times All-American. He led the nation in pass completions a couple of times, which was pretty good. And he was drafted by the Bears in the 3rd round, the 32nd overall pick in 1960. He was also drafted by the Dallas Texans of the AFL in the AFL territorial draft in 1960. Don wanted to play in the more established league, the National Football League. The Bears traded his draft rights to the Cowboys, and he played all 9 seasons in the National Football League with the Dallas Cowboys for the first couple of years. Don was a backup quarterback, but he got the starting role in 1963, and he became one of the Cowboys' first major stars. His stats: 3 seasons, 20 or more touchdown passes. 5 seasons, he got 200 2,000 passing yards seasons. 3 times he made the Pro Bowl. 2 times he was All-Pro team. And he won NFL Player of the Year in 1966. He was the quarterback for the Cowboys in the Ice Bowl game. He never made the Super Bowl during his career because the Green Bay Packers were in the NFL and they were the better team. And Dandy Don Meredith retired after the 1969 season, and his career stats were 1,170 pass completions out of 2,308 attempts with a 50.7 average, that's over 50%, pretty good. 17,199 passing yards, 135 touchdowns, and 111 interceptions. And once Don retired, he went into the broadcasting booth. He was the color man for ABC's Monday Night Football with Howard Cosell and Keith Jackson in 1970. Eventually, they were joined by Frank Gifford in 1971. Don was the play-by-play color man for 4 years on ABC. He and Howard Cosell liked to feed off each other, and they were very funny. Don Meredith was famous for saying, "Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say good things must end." Don would always do that when the Monday Night Football game was a blowout, but behind the scenes, Don was, wanted more money than Howard Cosell and Frank Gifford, and he decided to walk out on Monday Night Football at the end of the 1973 season. Then he joined NBC to become the #1 color man for Kirk Gowdy for about 3 years. Don worked 2 Super Bowls and 3 AFC Championship games. And he also acted in a couple of movies and TV appearances, including Police Story in a recurring role. He got tired of working for NBC, and he decided to return to Monday Night Football. In 1977, he did that with Howard Cosell and Frank Gifford, and he was on there into 1984, but Don did not work the entire Monday Night Football schedule. He took some weeks off, and he also was a spokesperson for Lipton Tea and other stuff. Don retired from broadcasting and then after the 1984 season, and he lived a quiet life for the rest of his 26 years. And he was honored by the Dallas Cowboys in the Ring of Honor. His number at SMU was retired. He won the 2007 Pete Rozelle Award for Broadcasting Excellence for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. His last appearance was in 2005. He appeared on the last edition of ABC's Monday Night Football. He passed away in 2010 at the age of 72. Don's career stats as a football player were not Hall of Fame, and he never got seriously considered for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. He's more known as a great color man. He and Howard Cosell were probably a great comedy team for football, and if Twitter was around during Monday Night Football, they probably would be tweeting very funny stuff. And that's about it on Don Meredith. That's about it on these video blogs from the RVBN studios. Tomorrow, 3 more video blogs coming for you. First video blog will be about the WWE Hall of Fame tag team, Luke and Butch, the Bushwhackers. Whoa, yeah, tell you about them. Also, second video blogger of the day will be about the Lamson Field Complex in Billerica, Massachusetts. And the third and final video blog of the night is the personality profile. Tomorrow's personality profile will be about Pro Basketball Hall of Famer John Stockton. The first two video blogs of the day will probably be back to back because tomorrow it will be hard to do one in the afternoon. And more great video blogs coming your way on the RVBN network. Keep calm, everybody. I'm the Julie Button guy. Molly Roseblood of WCCO Roxanne's Nice Legs. Elizabeth Hatch so stunning. She's the best. Amy Sweezy's awesome Amy. And Linda Church of WPIX Channel 11 New York, such a cool guy. And Barbara Gibbs of ABC 11 has a sweet southern accent. Good night, everybody, from the RVBN. And watch for a promo for the RVBN. Good night.